President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, to swiftly end oil theft and vandalism in Niger Delta region and ensure optimal national oil production. Mele Kyari, the Group Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, announced this directive at the Defense Headquarters in Abuja following the meeting of all security chiefs and intelligence agencies. Kyari emphasized that achieving the desired economic stability is impossible without curbing oil theft and other crimes in the Niger Delta region. General Musa assured Nigerians that the result of harmonized operations of security agencies would be evident within the next 2 to 3 months. He stressed the importance of community cooperation, highlighting that pipeline vandalism and its associated hazards directly affect local populations. And to unpack this, I am joined by National Industrial Officer PENGASSAN, Dr. Eze Ifeanyi. Good afternoon. Glad to have you join me.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
All right. Let me kick off by asking, how does PENGASSAN, view President Bola Tinubu's directive to end oil theft and, of course, vandalism in the Niger Delta region within a short time frame?
You know that PENGASSAN, as an association associated with oil companies in Nigeria, we are always happy when we get such a signal. But then we know too that this is not the first time we've been getting such signals. But we are excited. We are happy if we can follow it through as a nation.
Well, like you rightly pointed out, that this is not the first time you are getting such signal or directive. What impacts do you foresee this directive having on national oil production or even output levels?
For sure. If this directive will be carried out, we know that it's going to increase our production. We've been producing below even the OPEC quota, the amount of crude that OPEC has asked us to produce. And having in mind that crude oil is the major earner for Nigeria, that's really mind-boggling why we are not doing all we can to actually make sure that we produce enough. We are looking at 70 to 80% of our income coming from this sector.
Well, not talking about crude, just to bring to bear, we understand refinery in Port Harcourt as well as Kaduna will soon kick operations. Looking at August, December for each of them. What's your perspective on this? Is it workable? Do you think it's something we can achieve in terms of them kicking off operations and ensuring we have our refineries up and running once again?
Yeah, from the feelers we are getting from our members who are involved in this turnaround maintenance, is possible that that can come to fruition. But bearing other exigencies, somehow we have a lot of complexities in this country, but we are optimistic that that will happen.
Let me ask you, in your opinion, how feasible is it to achieve significant result, say within the next 2 to 3 months, as assured by General Christopher Musa?
Yeah, we can if we are serious about it, and there is a collaboration.
Apologies for butting in there. When you say if we are serious about it, what do you mean?
Yeah, what I mean is that we've had ultimatums like this in the past, and it never achieved the desired end. So it's for us to plan well now, because we are looking at technology. What extent of technology do we have? Because for us, technology is in thing. Do we have drones, for instance? Do we have satellite imaging? Those are the things that we should have that will actually help us. Yeah, I know that manning manually with people around the pipeline and the facilities, yeah, it can help. But when we have things like these monitors that can actually give us real-time signal and information, it will be good. But like, I wouldn't know how much the armed forces are prepared, so I won't preempt them.
It's interesting you touched on technology and also satellite surveillance. What other challenges do you foresee for PENGASSAN, in implementing the president's order effectively?
Yeah, aside technology, we are looking at the community too. What is the perception of the community as regards to the law enforcement agencies that will come to their community now to work, and how the law enforcement agencies are going to carry themselves? These guys are there. It's their community. They know all the nook and crannies of the community. They can assist. But most times, you have this frosty relationship between the law enforcement agencies and the communities. But we think if they can improve on that and try to help them, like in terms of welfareism, make sure they provide certain things for them, because when somebody is hungry, he's always angry, and you may not get the best out of them.
Now, talking about synergy or cooperation or collaboration, if you may, between security agencies and, of course, local communities to strengthen or curb oil theft or vandalism, what best approach would you recommend?
Well, the best approach is that the law enforcement agencies should try as much as possible to incorporate the communities. If they can pick up the able-bodied guys in the community and employ them in whatever role they can play, that will help. And at the same time, too, they should be able to give them some corporate social responsibilities, try to give out things to the community, develop the communities, and let the community, let them be happy. Because most of the times, some of this vandalism can occur when the people are not happy. Then again, for instance, all the people that have been dealing with a coal fire, for instance, all this crude way of refining oil, you mean if they have employment in any of these oil companies, you think they will go back to do that, knowing the hazard they face on daily basis? They won't.
Now, for PENGASSAN, what role can they play? What role can your body play in supporting the government's efforts to eradicate oil theft and ensure optimal production?
Yeah, we have a major role to play. It's multifaceted in nature. You know that apart from the government getting the money, the workers in the oil industry are the next beneficiaries. So bearing this in mind, for sure, we should actually be able, and which we've been doing, to let our members who are working at some positions that can give us information or give the law enforcement agencies information to continue doing that. We will educate them and let them know the consequences of doing the right thing, and make sure that the companies are doing their job ethically, and at the same time, like I mentioned before, and take care of the community where they are in.
All right, thank you so much for your perspective on the news, Dr. Eze Ifeanyi, National Industrial Officer for PENGASSAN. Many thanks once again.